Welcome to your daily dose of Carolina bays. The paper explains that a shallow trajectory and air blast could also account for the apparent piling up of material on the southeast rims of the bays. Although a fairly speculative model at present, there is the precedence of the Tunguska Fall. Further support can be found in the orientation of the bays. This is another example of a paper that suggests that air blasts could create Carolina bays and mentions the Tunguska event without demonstrating that elliptical basins were created in Siberia by that event. Even though Firestone had made a good case for the impact origin of the Carolina bays in his 2006 book, he reversed his position in a 2009 paper and proposed that the bays were created by powerful winds. He says, nearly 100% of the impact energy from the airburst goes into a high-temperature shockwave, creating an overpressure of more than 4 pounds per square inch with powerful winds faster than 250 kilometers per hour that would race across the continent, creating the impact debris-rich Carolina bays as it passed. The winds from the shockwave are consistent with the orientation of the bays and the theory that they were Aeolian in origin, according to Kacharovsky in 1976. On February 15, 2013, a meteor streaked over the city of Chelyabinsk, Russia, with a population of 1.1 million. The meteor left a thick trail and exploded in the atmosphere with a bright flash at an altitude of about 29.7 kilometers. The shockwave of the explosion damaged buildings and shattered windows throughout the city. More than 1,000 people were injured by flying glass. The meteor was estimated to have a diameter of 17 meters and an explosive force of 500 kilotons. The airburst from the explosion did not create any Carolina bays or any Aeolian basins. However, pieces of the bolide formed penetration funnels in the snow. The image on the inset shows a penetration funnel whose sides were compressed into denser snow by the passage of the meteorite fragment. The researchers removed the soft snow surrounding the penetration funnel to take this picture showing the meteorite piece at the apex of the conical crater. The Tunguska event was a massive series of explosions in Siberia, Russia, on the morning of June 30, 1908. The explosions are attributed to the airburst of a stony meteoroid about 100 meters or 333 feet in size. The meteoroid is thought to have disintegrated at an altitude of 5 to 10 kilometers above the surface of the Earth, with an energy equivalent to approximately 15 megatons of TNT. If you want to try modeling the effect of a Tunguska airburst, you can set up a bowl of dirt with some toothpicks to represent the trees. Hang a firecracker on top of the toothpicks and light the fuse. Wear goggles, earplugs, and protective clothing. Keep a safe distance from the explosion. You do not want to be impaled by a flying toothpick. You can repeat the experiment with a firecracker at different heights. Let us know if the airburst produced any depressions that would resemble Carolina bays at all. Post your videos to YouTube with the hashtag Tunguska Experiment and share the links. Unfortunately, fireworks are prohibited where I live, otherwise I would try the experiment myself. The next episode has a surprise.